it in the textbook. So what you would like to know? So that is easy for me to plan, yeah? Baru nak baca. Okay, come. Anyone? Any burning questions in your mind? Yeah, while reading the textbook. Nobody would like to know anything about special relativity, yeah?
Just want to ask about the ether.
About ether?
What is ether? Ether.
Oh, what is ether?
Yes.
Okay, want to know what is ether? Is ether. Ether is thought of something like a material where light moves in it, and there are several properties which they thought that ether should have, but in reality, there's no such thing as ether. They just need ether as the absolute reference frame for the light motion. So that they say that in ether, light moves at the speed of light, at the speed of c, 3 times 10 to the 8 meter per second. Whereas in the other reference frame, it will move relative to that ether. Because according to Galilean, remember, what? Your U is equals to V minus U, isn't it? So the velocity in the S frame, and this one, so if let's say that this one is C, yeah, the velocity of C in the reference frame of S prime. Yes, why? Penang tutup mic. I'm not sure where. Okay, so this C, when we look at it, when being measured by someone, is this S reference frame, will have a very different value from 3 times 10 to the power of 8. Whereas in Einstein relativity, we know that, and one of your friend just said, yeah, that this value is constant in all reference frame, but in initial reference frame. But now, according to Galilean relativity, it has a different value than 3 times 10 to the power of 8. So they need something that will say that light speed is constant. So they say it's in ether. But according to the Michelson interferometer, yeah, I mean, you should go and look inside in the internet. Michelson Morley experiment, yeah, where they use the Michelson Morley interferometer. They found that this ether is actually non-existent. Okay. Because all this while, when we see, young double slit experiments say that light is a wave. Yeah, is a wave. If we look in the ocean, yeah, for a wave to occur, we need to have a medium. We need to have a medium for a wave to move, yeah, to go up and down, yeah, oscillating. But since light is a wave, what is oscillating for light? So they say, so the oscillating medium for light is ether. But actually, we know now that light doesn't need to have a medium to behave like a wave. And light can pass through vacuum, so light doesn't need a medium to move. So this whole thing as ether is scrapped. Yeah, experiment has shown Michelson Morley shown that it's not true. It's not there. This is all because of the classical way of thinking. Classical way of thinking. Ikut zaman Newton. Thinking at that time. Whereas now we know that light is a wave. But this kind of, but even though it's a wave, it doesn't need a medium to move. To oscillate. Okay, so that's about this one. Let me just erase it off. How am I going to do? And let me go previous. Okay, so that's about ether. So anyone else? Anything else apart from ether? So ether is actually non-existent. They need something, a medium, to show that light come from its oscillation. But in reality, light doesn't need any medium, for motion or for oscillation, because it's actually electromagnetic wave. Okay, so what else do you want to know?
Doctor.
Yes.
Doctor.
Yeah.
Ether is a particle.
Oh, ether is a particle.
Is it a particle?
It is not a particle. It is something that people imagine that is supposed to be there.
Oh.
It's just in the imagination of someone.
Okay, yeah.
Non-existent. Sebenarnya dia tak ada pun, ether tu. Orang tu angan-angan aja kata ada ether. Sebenarnya tak ada. Ya? Okay. Alright, what else? Nothing. Habis. It's just about ether. Okay, so let's roughly go into the fundamentals of Einstein principle of relativity, or sometimes it's being called Einstein special relativity. And next we are going to discuss the implication of Einstein principle of relativity. Okay, state Einstein 2 principle of relativity. What is it? So one. Okay, what is Einstein 2 principle of relativity? If you read in the module, what does it say? In the textbook. Hafizan, yeah. So what is one of Einstein principle of relativity? Yes, come on.
All initial reference frame was same.
All initial. So speed of light, speed of light is the same. Is same in all
Initial reference frames.
Okay, reference frame. Okay, so that's right, Hafizan. Okay, next. What is the second principle of relativity? Put forward by Einstein. Fahmi? Come on. Okay, whoever it is. Alex, if you like to try. The second principle? Yes, sir.
No particle or cursor infusion can travel at a speed greater than c.
Oh, that one is not the principle of relativity. That one is the implication, from the principle of relativity. Okay.
Oh.
So that is the implication, Itu kesan dia, But what are the two basic principle? Yes.